On that night, I, Gabriela, John, and Rafael, my high school friends, were focused on finishing the final physics project in the school building after class. We were all working in silence, each one concentrated on their tasks. Suddenly a strange noise echoed from the end of the hallway, sending a shiver down my spine. It was already past 8 in the evening, and we were not expecting any visitors at that time, which increased our anxiety. At first, we thought it was the janitor doing his rounds, but the noise continued to get louder and more intense. Until Rafael said, "Guys, don't be scared. Do you remember that some classmates know we are alone in this room? Maybe they are trying to prank us." With this statement, we became more confident and decided to investigate the location. As we walked down the hallway, the noise seemed to follow our steps, as if it was coming from all sides. The feeling of fear began to grow in us, and the idea that someone might be trying to play a prank didn't seem so reassuring now. When we reached the end of the hallway, the lights began to flicker, making our hearts race even faster. That's when we saw a shadowy and undefined figure standing at the end of the hallway, looking directly at us. At that moment, everything stopped. The heavy silence that followed was only broken by the sound of our gasping breath. We didn't know what to do, and the figure seemed to be moving in our direction. Desperate, we ran back to the classroom, but to our surprise, the doors were locked, and the lights began to fail, leaving us trapped in that dark hallway. It was then that we realized the figure was approaching slowly, causing chills to run down our bodies. My heart beat faster and faster until it got close enough for us to see what it was. A boy with blood-stained clothes, a pale face, and empty eyes that sent shivers down our spines. As we tried to decipher what it was, the monster gave him a hot smile and paralyzed me on the spot. He quickly advanced in front of us, not giving us time to think, and Rafael grabbed my arm tightly so we could run. He chased us while laughing and making scary noises. We ran throughout the school, dodging tables and chairs he threw in our path. With our hearts beating fast in our chests, we finally managed to lose the boy with the creepy smile and entered an abandoned room in the basement of the school where we hid in silence, praying he wouldn't find us. Suddenly, we heard a sharp scratching sound on the door. Our hearts froze, realizing it was the ghost trying to enter the room. Fear consumed us when we realized he was determined to find us. Gabriela was very scared and started to cry, so we all panicked. The scratches got louder and louder, as if his nails were ripping through the wood of the door. We clung to each other, terrified, waiting for the worst. But suddenly, the sound of scratching stopped abruptly and everything fell silent. What had happened to the ghost? Had he given up, or was he just planning his next scary move? We never found out why he disappeared, but minutes later we were found by the janitor who heard all the noise and went to see what was happening. He saw our desperation and helped us quickly leave the school. On the way, he began to tell the story behind the entity that had attacked us. He said that the boy who haunted us had died years ago after being attacked by another student who entered the school with a knife after school hours and stabbed the boy while he was packing his bag to go home. After that day, the school implemented several security processes to prevent students from entering armed. But whenever a student stays in the school after school hours, the ghost of the boy appears to haunt. After hearing the ghost story, we understood what had happened there, but after that day, I was never able to stay in the school after class. Gabriela and John changed schools, but we still keep in touch. Rafael is still studying with them, but like me, he is terrified of that place.